Hola, ¿cómo estás? What are you up to tonight? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Audio not working for the same reasons as before. That's okay. That just means we're getting used to the problems, which means I'm getting better at solutions. Am I right? Or am I regarded as a good person? Let's see. What am I eating today? Good question. Dark chocolate. Blueberry. Acai. Acai. That's what we're dealing with macro-wise. That actually looks really good on the playback. I'm not going to lie. I'm a big fan of how that looks on the playback. You can actually read things these days. That's crazy. I can actually read things these days. As crazy as that sounds. Okay. I gotta put these away. I'll become addicted to them very quickly. I have an addictive personality. If I do something, I have to do it often. If I do something, I need to do it always. It's like, it's an actual problem. If I do something, I need to do it always. Okay. Let's minimize that guy. Let's go to, can I go to screen mirroring and extend it to my guy over here? Oh, I can. Fantastic. Which means, let me let this thing breathe for a little bit. It'll get hot in here otherwise. All right, let's see. So, that means I can go to downloads and go to, where you at? Brother, I know you're in here. All right, how about let's search for fit. And after 50. Okay. It needs to pull up everything. Interesting. Okay. Didn't think that's how you search things up, but whatever. Let's look at it myself, because it looks like I could probably do it better myself. And I'm not seeing it right away. So, easy solution. I'm just going to go on to Brave Browser, go into this book that I'm working on. You guys ready? Bam, check it out. This is what we're working on today. Fit and strong after 50. Fit and strong after 50. That's what we're doing. All right, so I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to go into that book, and then I'm going to download it once again. I already have this. Let's go. Yeah, how about let's just put it in the folder for fit after 50. There you go. So we know where it is next. We'll take that. We'll put it right out here. Right out here. All right, stop doing that. When I bring it to the top, I want you to expand it. There you go. So that means I can go into OBS, go to Logic Pro, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys seen this, but 1 hour, 14 minutes. We got Chapter 2 on there, ladies and gentlemen. We got Chapter 2 fully downloaded. Nice. 2 dose. Double dose. Double dose. We got it. Dumbledore. Okay, so we'll pull up the chat. No, we won't. How come the chat doesn't? Oh, we'll turn the alert box on and off. How about that? Alert box, are you there? Let's make the alert box a little bit bigger. Chat highlights. Okay, so script. I'll make that. This right here. Bam. Or there's a way I can open that, right? Let's go into recents. See, desktop, documents. I feel like there's a way to open this up in preview. Hey, what's up, Pandad? How you doing, Pandad? Wait, I hope you said that recently because I did not see it on OBS. Ah, there it is, OBS. Coming at you live. What's up, Pandad? Good to see you back in once again. Hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you today? Hola. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Boo. Well, I'm trying to get this all figured out. Desktop. Applications. Recents. Should be on recents, really. I'm finding you. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. I'm doing fantastic. I'm focusing mostly on auditioning these days. I do a lot of auditioning these days. But recently, I haven't done too many streams. Now, this one that I'm working on actually is a little bit overdue. I'll show you what I'm working with here. By making sure I'm on the right tab and then coming back. This is the book that we're working on now, Fit and Strong After 50. And as you can see, that due date over there is April 19th. But we're slowly chipping away at it. We submitted the Revenue Cure about, I think it was maybe like a month late as well. So just kind of tying up those loose ends, bringing those projects to a close. And this might be my last one that I'm working on here. I'll audition for projects that are like $200 per produced hour or whatever, or ones that, like, I really either believe in the vision or I'm doing a solid for somebody, but I can no longer, like, just spend so much time on these. I want to be fit and strong. Hey, absolutely. We're giving the tips. We're giving the tips right here. We are giving the tips. Pandad, I have a sneaking suspicion that you are already fit and strong. Come on. Come on. I know you. Hold up. So let's check out this script. So I was working on trying to get this. I think I can crop this maybe. and it will look less strange, but let's go properties. Okay, don't want that. I super skinny like a stick man. Hey, that's okay. Super skinny's alright. Super skinny, like, I feel like that's a good place to start, you know? When you're larger, like I was, you have to like slim down first, and that gets a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie, that gets a little annoying. So starting from a skinny place is already kind of halfway there. Okay. How about this? Yeah, this is literally telling me what folder it's in. So, if I go to Eric Pullman, I go to music. Oh, that's the problem. That's the problem. Because it doesn't go up that high on the folders. That's why. That's why. Because you can't just go up a folder on a MacBook. Don't ask me why. I literally have no idea. Like, you can go back, and it'll bring you back, but you can't go up. So, but at least I have nice glutes. Okay, well that's good. That's good. That's a good place to start. Nice glutes is a great place to start. Desktop, dude. Okay. That's why I still go to the gym. Yeah. Well, I think it's important to go to the gym. You know, regardless of where you're at in life, like going to the gym is paramount. Here's a question. How come you can't just take the file directory path and put it into the Mac? Like, it has to... You have to, like, interact with it. You can't just put in the file path. What's the problem there? What are we doing? What are we doing, Mac? If I look up music, no. I know the file path I'm trying to go to. Why are you making this difficult? Finder, I should have just put it in my desktop. Matter of fact, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm just going to re-download it. Just because I can't find it. Oh, and it's already on my desktop. Would you look at that? It's already on my desktop. Look at that. Fantastic. Finder, open. Dude, this is just... Why do you make this difficult? Okay. Bam. There we go. Oh, dude, the Mac is the worst. The Mac is so bad. Why? It doesn't even need to be that bad. It just is for like no reason. Oh yeah, I can't do that. I would love to answer if I could. Answer me, Pandad. Answer me. I know you have the answer. No. I gotta take off this shirt. 7:20 p.m. 7:20 p.m. That's what we're dealing with. I think we probably going to go till like 8:30. Mark my words, 8:30. Okay. Takes me like 2 hours. 2 hours to get a solid hour done. This is crazy. This is absolutely madness. You. Why? Why would I want to scroll that way? Who does that? Who does that? Let's see. File, view. Is it view? I feel like it's view. Continuous scroll, I believe. That's what we're doing. Yeah, continuous scroll. Come on, dude. 34. We're going to page 34. Can we not just go to page 34? You don't have a place that says go to page 34? Brother, why'd you make the worst product possible? Mac, what are we doing, dude? What are you drinking? This is a pre-workout. Because I want to go to work out after this, but Ghost pre-workout, Sonic Cherry Limeade Legend. That's what I'm drinking because I want to work out after this because I have a photo shoot tomorrow at a pool, and I want to be looking swole for that. So I'll be going to the gym here after this. But yeah, that and some intra workout essential amino acids. That's always good. Essential amino acids. Bah humbug. All right, let's see what we're working with here. I don't know why the chat's not appearing. It should. I'll turn off the text if it's not, but yeah, Streamlabs chat. It should be having the stuff on the page, but whatever, man, whatever. All right. What if I had a third screen over here so I can interact with whatever this was? That'd be cool. That way I didn't have to toggle back and forth forever. Okay. I'm going to go chapter 3, raw. And I know what you're thinking. Raw. Next question. And to that I say, yes. Chapter 3, crafting a balanced diet plan. I could do that better. Someday I'm going to be a muscled man like you. You already are in my heart, Pandad. You already are in my heart. Chapter 3, crafting a balanced diet plan. The foundation of nourishment after 50. As we enter the second half of life, the idea of a balanced diet takes on a deeper significance. In youth, food often serves immediate needs, fueling growth, satisfying cravings, or simply fitting into our routines. But after 50, nutrition becomes a strategic, essential choice. Each meal can either promote longevity and health or gradually contribute to the avoidable decline. Our changing metabolism, shifting hormone levels, and increased vulnerability to chronic issues require a new way of thinking about what we eat, how we prepare our meals, and how we align our nutrition with our lifestyle goals. People often think that that healthy eating in let me take that back. People often think that healthy eating in later life means restrictions and sacrifices. In reality, it creates a deeper connection between the body and the nourishment it needs. A balanced diet isn't a list of what to avoid. It's a personalized approach to providing the aging body with everything it needs to perform at its best. It focuses on boosting energy, improving mood, reducing inflammation, and supporting lean muscle mass through the food we eat every day. Many adults over 50 face a turning point where they can either keep eating the same way that worked in their 30s, or embrace a new approach that matches their current physical state. Opting for the latter allows people to stay independent, reducing their dependence on medications, and enjoy a better quality of life. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better. All right, I just wanted to do that to warm up. I think this is when I started. Let's find out. Yeah, okay. Cool. I agree. I can barely feed myself well. Hey, that's okay. Me neither half the time. Trust. But that's all right, because, a lot of us are just balling on a budget. We're doing what we can with what we got. But that's all right. That just makes us stronger. Let's see. Let me just make sure, just a warning for anybody in the chat. This is going to be a little bit loud, but I wanted to make sure that the alert box is working well. So I'm going to go ahead and log into Streamlabs really quick, and I'm going to go to alert box, and then, okay, so volume warning, this is going to be a little loud. How about let's go from 44 to 35. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. So I think that test was just on here. So volume alert. I'm going to put this on. Come on! I don't know what you said, but I agree. Fantastic. I love that. Hey, Pandad, thank you so much for watching through the ad. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. You're awesome. You're amazing. Thank you. This is the perfect time to test this out then. go. There we go. Yeah, let's see. Ad break ends in 37 seconds. Okay, so it's 37 more seconds. I'll hold off for a moment. All right, let's see what my bit rate is. 7.5 thousand. 30 seconds. It says that it's going to end in 10. But I believe you. 30 seconds. It's too long. It's too long. And just like add another ad after that. Like all right. Okay. Where are we at? It's over. Fantastic. All right. Thank you, Pandad, for watching through. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much for watching through the ads. That's I know it's never a good experience. Hopefully, one day I'm waiting for like them to play an ad that I'm in on Twitch. That would be so funny. I can't wait for something like that. But I do appreciate you watching the ad. Thank you very much. That every little bit helps for sure. And yeah, thank you for that. But if they do get any annoying, I put it on the lowest amount of setting to not disrupt the payout structure. So I think that's like a minute, maybe every hour, I think it is. Or maybe like a minute 30 every 60 minutes. I try to put it on the lowest setting, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Muchas gracias. All right, let's see what we got. I can watch it for you. Thank you. That, though, I will one day when somebody sends me that an advertisement that I was in gets played on the stream that I'm streaming on, that'll be phenomenal. Because I'm in one advertisement right now, but I don't know if it's going to air on Twitch, and it probably won't unless you're regional. So, but like one day, I'm just waiting for that to happen. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. All right, so where are we at? What was the last thing said? Oh, it's about living better. Okay. Understanding. Okay, so understanding is where we pick back up. Understanding how to build that diet, what to prioritize, and how to structure eating patterns becomes essential. Without proper guidance, well-intentioned individuals may fall victim to misinformation or trendy solutions that fail to meet their nutritional goal or trendy solutions that fail to meet their real nutritional needs. The truth is, balance is not built overnight. It is cultivated through a combination of knowledge, planning, and consistent practice. In the chapters ahead, listeners will learn about practical tools such as sample meal plans, grocery shopping tips, and macronutrient tracking. But before those tools can be helpful, we need to develop a mindset rooted in nutritional literacy. We need to develop a mindset rooted in nutritional literacy and self-awareness. This chapter introduction sets the stage by examining how food acts as a form of functional medicine, and how a well-structured, mindful diet can significantly change the aging process. Rethinking the role of food in aging. Rethinking the role of food in aging. After 50, many people notice that their relationship with food begins to change. Meals are no longer solely about the flavor or tradition. They become means for healing, prevention, and performance. This is especially important as the body experiences changes such as a natural decline in muscle mass, reduced bone density, slower digestion, and shifts in appetite. These changes make it crucial to eat with purpose. Food now directly influences how we age, determining whether we stay energetic and mobile or face fatigue, joint pain, and frequent illness. The nutrients we consume help control everything from immune function and metabolic rate to sleep patterns. Let me take that back. The nutrients we consume help control everything from immune function and metabolic rate to sleep patterns and mental clarity. This means each meal is either where am I getting that from? This means each meal is a chance to either nourish our bodies. That's where it is. This means each meal is a chance to either nourish our bodies or add more stress to them. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that caloric counting is still the most important standard. Well, one of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that calorie counting is still the most important standard. While total caloric intake matters, the nutrient density of those calories become much more important. For example, 1,800 calories from processed snacks won't produce the same physical or mental results as 1,800 calories from lean protein, fiber-rich vegetables, complex carbs, and healthy fats. A balanced diet after 50 must include enough protein to maintain or build muscle tissue, sufficient calcium and vitamin D for bone health, and antioxidants to combat oxidative stress that accelerates aging. Hydration, often overlooked, is just as important. These nutritional goals are not optional. They are essential foundations. For thriving in later life. What makes food powerful is its cumulative effect. A single meal may not necessarily may not noticeably alter how we feel, but over time couldn't. Consistent dietary choices impact our cellular health, joint stability, mood, and resistance to illness. Those who recognize and apply this truth experience what many call a second youth. They move more easily, sleep better, and think more clearly than peers who continue to eat without purpose. Changing long-standing eating habits can be overwhelming. That's why education and structure are so important. This chapter provides both, guiding listeners through key components of meal planning and helping them understand how to eat with a purpose that aligns with the aging body needs. Planning with purpose. Structure over spontaneity. Structure over spontaneity. In youth, it's easy to get away with spontaneous eating, skipping meals, grabbing fast food, or eating for convenience. Eating for convenience usually has fewer repercussions. After 50, however, spontaneity often backfires. Irregular eating habits, misnutrition, or meals chosen solely for taste can cause fatigue, weight gain, and nutritional deficiencies. Planning meals helps individuals maintain energy, support metabolism, and create predictability that aids in regular hunger and blood sugar. This doesn't mean eating bland food or sticking to strict meal plans. Instead, it involves thinking ahead, stocking the kitchen with the right ingredients, setting clear nutritional goals, and creating a system that supports daily routines. Meal planning doesn't have to be complicated. It begins with answering a few basic questions. What are my physical goals? What health concerns do I need to address through nutrition? Which foods do I enjoy that also benefit my body? Which foods do I enjoy that also benefit my body? How much time do I realistically have to cook or prepare meals? Once those questions are answered, individuals can create weekly plans that rotate preferred meals while still meeting protein, fiber, and micronutrient goals. It becomes easier to grocery shop intentionally, reduce food waste, and avoid decision fatigue. Over time, planning fosters automatic behaviors. And the stress around food diminishes. Importantly, meal planning helps people avoid two of the most common traps: skipping meals and late night eating. Both habits disrupt both habits disrupt metabolic balance. Both habits disrupt metabolic balance and contribute to weight gain and poor sleep quality. By preparing meals and snacks in advance, people stay ahead of hunger, maintain stable energy levels, and resist the temptation of processed convenience foods. Those who embrace structure find that they spend less time worrying about food and more time enjoying it. They build confidence in their choices and take control of their health in ways that feel empowering. Rather than burdensome. Quality, consistency, and flexibility. The three pillars of successful long-term nutrition. The three pillars of successful long-term nutrition after 50 are quality, consistency, flexibility, and flexibility. When all three work together, people see lasting improvements in their health, energy, and physical performance. Quality means prioritizing whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible. These foods are usually naturally nutrient dense, free of additives, and more satisfying than processed options. For example, a breakfast of scrambled eggs, sautéed spinach, and a slice of whole grain toast provides more nutritional benefits than sugary cereal or a breakfast bar. Consistency means eating in a way that mostly supports your goals, not just when motivation is high. It's easy to make good choices for a few days or even a week. The real challenge is developing habits that last through travel, holidays, social events, and stressful times. That's why this book encourages creating a flexible routine that feels sustainable over the long term. Flexibility means understanding that perfection isn't necessary. There will be days when schedules shift or meals don't go as planned. In those moments, having a mindset rooted in adaptability helps people stay on track without feeling guilty or frustrated. Learning to make the best choices available rather than an ideal one is a sign of nutritional maturity. Together, these three principles help older adults navigate a world full. Together, these three pillars help older adults navigate a world of confusing information and marketing hype. They provide a framework that highlights long-term wellness over quick fixes and supports the idea that balanced eating is both a science and a skill. Reaching a point in life where nutrition becomes a conscious, empowered choice rather than an afterthought is one of the most significant shifts a person can make. When you begin to understand how the right foods influence not only your physical vitality, but also your mental clarity and focus, along with the long-term resilience, the value of intentional eating becomes clear. The ability to nourish yourself with purpose turns everyday routines into acts of self-care. The ability to nourish yourself with purpose turns everyday routines into acts of self-care that support strength, energy, and well-being for years to come. I just wanted to take a break there. 21 minutes. Let's go ahead and save that. Open this up, let it breeze in real quick. It can get toasty in here quick. This poor thing is working overtime. Bah. Yeah, this poor thing, man. I don't think there's any place to put this that won't block. Time to take a deep breath, indeed. It is indeed time to take a deep breath and recalibrate. Let's see, our next thing is meal planning for nutritional balance. I think we have 9 pages left. Let's see. Meal planning for nutritional balance. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, about 9 pages left. And then we'll be at chapter 4. So 9 pages. I think, if I remember correctly, these chapters were 15 pages apiece. So I think I still have most of the chapter to do. Let's see. 9 over 15 is 60. So we have done 40% of the book. I heard something over there. I had to investigate. Yeah. I need to have a cooler for this laptop. Yeah, I think the best... Woohoo is right. I think we're halfway through would be... You needed sleep. All right. Well, hey, if you're taking off, Pandad, it's so good to see you. I'm so glad that you popped in for a second to say hello. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for powering through the ads as well. I'm sure another one's coming up, so I'm cool if you, I'm if you don't see me or something. I appreciate you. Good night, bro. Good night. Thank you so much for popping in. You're amazing. You're wonderful, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Have a good night, man. 7:55 here. So I'm sure I'll be I'm sure I'll be right there with you at some point. I'll come back. Word. We'll see you when you come back, Pandad. Thanks so much for popping in. I appreciate you. Peace. Sweet dreams. Meal planning for nutritional balance. Oh my gosh, what emoji is that? Hi. It's like bye-bye. Let's see. Okay. Meal planning. Ooh. All right. I would just like to talk a little bit in between sets. It's good that we're almost halfway there, though. See, if we read one more, it would be 8 out of 15, which would be 53%. I think 7.5 is the magic number. 7.5 left. Yeah, so in 1.5 pages, we'll be halfway there. I got there eventually. You're like, bro, you're wearing a shirt with mathematics on it, and you can't do simple math. And to that I say, all right, let's play the next beat. I'm trying to think of like a good thing I could put my laptop on. I think that if I had like aluminum with fans in it, containing a fan inside of it. Sorry, fins, not fans. With fins on it, containing a fan inside of it which sucked air up into the fins. I think I could create a heat sink that would serve as a coolant. It would serve as a cooler. Yo. Okay. We're good. Meal planning for nutritional balance. Nutrition is a key factor in our health at any stage of life, but it becomes essential as we age. People over 50 need effective meal planning as a primary way to achieve nutritional balance. This subchapter offers guidance on creating personalized meal plans that meet your dietary needs. Setting realistic goals and choosing appropriate food options. Your active participation in nutrition can lead to significant improvements in your overall health. The initial step in meal planning is evaluating The initial step in meal planning is evaluating. The initial step in meal planning is evaluating your dietary needs. The essential step in meal planning is evaluating your dietary needs. Aging causes changes that influence how the body metabolizes food, digests nutrients, and absorbs them. According to the National Institute on Aging, older adults require fewer calories but need more nutrients. So, they should emphasize nutrient-dense foods. Select foods rich in vitamins, minerals, and essential nutrients. And steer clear of empty calories. Found in processed foods. A registered dietitian can help you identify your specific requirements. Based on your age, gender, activity level, and health conditions. After determining your dietary needs, set realistic goals. Your objectives should be smart, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART. For example, your health goal might be to include at least 3 serving sizes. At least 3 servings of vegetables in your diet. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published research showing that people who set clear dietary targets tend to achieve better health. That people who set clear dietary targets tend to achieve better health outcomes and stick to their plans more consistently. Having well-defined goals helps you track your progress and make necessary adjustments. Your dietary assessment results in established goals now serve as a guide for making informed food choices. A well-balanced meal includes different foods from food groups such as fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. The dietary guidelines for Americans recommend filling half your plate with fruits and vegetables because these foods provide antioxidants and fiber that support digestive health and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Whole grains like brown rice and quinoa should be part of your diet because
Whole grains like brown rice and quinoa should be part of your diet because they supply essential nutrients and offer sustained energy throughout the day. Older adults should prioritize protein because it helps preserve muscle tissue and maintain physical strength. And maintain physical strength. And maintain physical strength. As mentioned earlier, the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging recommends a protein intake of 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight for older adults. Based on current dietary allowance guidelines. Your meal should include lean protein sources like fish, like chicken, fish, meats, beans, and legumes to meet your daily protein needs. And legumes to meet your daily protein. Your meal plan should include lean protein sources like chicken, fish, meat, beans, and legumes to meet your daily protein needs. Organizing meals and grocery lists can help you manage your meal planning more effectively. Start by creating a weekly menu. Start by creating a weekly menu that outlines your daily food choices. Planning your meals in advance keeps you on track and prevents spontaneous food decisions. Your grocery shopping will be more efficient if you organize your list by food categories. You can also use apps that allow you to save receipts and automatically generate shopping lists from your planned meals. This approach makes the process easier and more enjoyable. Meal prepping, or preparing meals ahead of time, is a practical way to save time and stay on track with your eating plan. By getting meals ready in advance, you can control portions and ingredients, helping you achieve your dietary goals. The Appetite Journal published research showing that people who meal prep both eat healthier and waste less food. Dedicate a few hours each week to cooking and portioning meals so that you have nutritious options available during busy days. Practicing mindful eating will improve your ability to plan meals effectively, paying attention to your body's hunger cues. And thoroughly savoring each bite lead to greater satisfaction and help prevent overeating. According to the American Psychological Association, mindful eating helps people make better dietary choices and develop healthier relationships with food. Being present at meals allows you to fully experience the tastes and textures, making your dining more enjoyable. The key to maintaining nutritional balance during aging is effective meal planning. Your role in nutrition begins with evaluating your dietary needs, setting practical goals while choosing suitable foods. Helps organize your eating habits. Helps organize your eating habits. Setting practical goals while choosing suitable foods helps organize your eating habits. Taking control of your nutrition through this process benefits your physical health and improves your quality of life. The next section will explain how to include superfoods in your diet, which will both enrich your meals and increase your health benefits. When creating a balanced diet, people should assume we should emphasize the importance of superfoods because these nutrition
Dude, I'm just like, I get so bored sometimes reading some of these things. It's like, it's an issue. I'm just going to do it from down here, to be honest. I'm going to do it from down here because some of this is getting on my nerves, low-key. It's just like, it's just when you make a project and it's like not actually, let's find out. Let's find out. You ready? Check this out. I'm going to go to here is a checker, but let's go to this other one. Let's check it out. The only problem is that a lot of it's, I think, like formatting issues. Let's see. 1,500 characters. Let's just check this chapter. Yeah, this is definitely the formatting. Like, what is that? There's a lot of formatting issues here. Let's see. How about this? I got it. We will rock you. Let's go open with There's a lot of formatting issues here. Quick actions. Let's go copy. More. Customize. PDF to text. Let's check it out. Yeah. Wow. There's something about this that's just like, huh. How about let's go. Can you convert this to a XT document? Let's see. Let's find out. Did it twice. Damn. Okay. Let's take out all this. There's still some formatting issues. I don't know why. Yo, it doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. Let's see. Okay. Maybe that's what was going on. What are you doing? $100 a year for Microsoft Word? I think not. What are you doing? Okay. Alright, it looks like they've made this impervious to checking the AI of it. Maybe that was intentional. Oh, come on. Yeah, this shit's worthless. This is dog water. Dog water, dude. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. All right. We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from all intellect. Let the rhythm affect. Yeah, no, my grander point was just that it's mainly AI. And I can tell as somebody that's read a lot of AI stuff, this is AI. It's got all the hallmarks of it. And so when I read too much AI stuff, it's like, brother, come on. I know what you're doing. Just, is it that hard? Like, is it that hard to write? I mean, I guess it goes to show, like, how difficult, how necessary writers are. Because how often do we just get, like, hey, ChatGPT, can you write this? And it produces absolute dog shit. I mean, that goes to show how difficult the endeavor actually is. Because if ChatGPT can do obviously, it can do obvious stuff with no problem, then writing must not be obvious. Writing must not be an obvious endeavor if ChatGPT is so fucking bad at it, dude. Man, let's see. Where was I? I think meal planning for nutritional balance was where I was at, but let's find out.
In creating a balanced diet, people should assume we should emphasize the importance of superfoods because these nutrition
Okay, I think something to do with superfoods. Okay, so I think I'm beyond that. I remember hitting 40. I remember hitting page 42. Okay, here we go. I think that's it. Let's double check.
when creating a balanced diet.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start there. this over to like maybe here. And then twist it over to here maybe. Yeah. And then put this up here. All right. Maybe something like that. Okay. I'm just not a fan of AI stuff. I am just not a fan of AI stuff any longer. Okay. Not that I ever was. Okay, here we go. When creating a balanced diet plan, we should emphasize the importance of superfoods because these nutrient-rich foods provide significant health benefits. Their importance becomes even more vital with aging, especially after turning 50, because our dietary needs change at this stage. The health advantages of superfoods help address age-related issues while supporting metabolic health and boosting overall wellness. Including these foods in our daily meals makes them more nutritious and flavorful. The superfood category includes various foods such as fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and fish, which all provide different health benefits. The antioxidant content in blueberries and strawberries makes them excellent choices because these compounds fight oxidative stress, which contribute to aging and chronic diseases. The Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry 2023 released research showing that regular berry consumption enhances brain function, and reduces the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. The leafy greens superfood group. The leafy greens superfood group, including spinach and kale, contains essential nutrients that make them stand out from other foods. These vegetables are high in vitamins A, C, and K, as well as calcium and iron. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition 2023 reveals that people who eat plenty of leafy greens have lower risks of heart disease and better bone health. The nutritional value of your meals improves significantly when you add leafy greens to salads, smoothies, or stir fries. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel earn their superfood reputation. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel earn their superfood reputation because they are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These fatty acids are known for their dual benefits of reducing inflammation and supporting heart and brain health. Research published in Circulation 2023 through a meta-analysis shows that regular omega-3 fatty acid intake lowers cardiovascular risks and
boosts cognitive abilities in aging adults. You should eat fatty fish grilled. You should eat fatty fish grilled, baked, or in salads at least twice a week. Adding superfoods to your diet becomes easy when you follow these steps. The following guidance offers practical tips. For starting your superfood integration. Smoothies. Blend leafy greens, berries, and a protein source like Greek yogurt or a plant-based protein powder for a nutrient-rich breakfast or snack. The mix of essential vitamins and minerals. The mix of essential vitamins and minerals helps your body stay full longer. The mix of essential vitamins and minerals helps your body stay full longer. Salads. Make salads more vibrant by mixing different superfoods. A salad with spinach or kale, grilled chicken or chickpeas. Colorful vegetables, nuts, and seeds offers a nutritious combination. A homemade vinaigrette adds flavor without extra calories. Snacks. Choose superfood-based options instead of typical processed snacks. A serving of seasoned air-popped popcorn with nutritional yeast should replace your chip habit because it offers a cheesy flavor. The combination of healthy fats and fiber in these choices keeps you feeling satisfied until your next meal. Cooking. Focus on cooking methods that retain superfood nutrients, combining steaming vegetables, grilling fish, and roasting sweet potatoes boosts flavor and preserves nutrition. Adding turmeric and garlic to your dishes increases health benefits as well as flavor and nutritional value. Meal prep. Incorporate superfoods into your meals to maintain a consistent diet. Prepare large batches of bean, lentil, and vegetable soups that will provide nutritious meals all week long. Be able to identify superfoods that help you select better dietary options. Being able to identify superfoods helps you select better dietary options. You should carefully examine nutrition labels and ingredient lists in the upcoming subchapter. The knowledge you gain will support you in making healthier food choices that align with your health goals. Adding superfoods to your diet is a powerful way to support your health. And energy as you age. Combining nutrient-rich foods like berries, leafy greens, and fatty fish help boost your meals while maintaining overall health. The next section about reading nutrition labels will assist you in including superfoods in your diet, helping you make better, health-conscious food choices. Reading nutrition labels effectively. Learning to read nutrition labels becomes essential for making informed food choices as we age, and our dietary needs change. This section expands on the basic nutrition principles introduced earlier by emphasizing the importance of understanding labels correctly, of understanding labels accurately. Mastering this skill helps readers navigate food packaging details and chooses products that support their health goals. The main components of nutrition labels include serving sizes, calorie information, and nutritional data. Serving sizes are especially important because they determine the amount of nutrients you consume. The number of servings in a package shows how much food you should eat, as eating more than one serving requires proper calorie adjustment. According to the FDA 2022, understanding serving sizes is essential for portion control, which helps manage weight, diabetes, and heart disease. Information about calories is a crucial part of nutrition label. Information about calories is a crucial part of nutrition labels. A serving of food indicates the amount of energy that calories provide. As people age, their metabolism often slows down, making it important to monitor daily calorie intake to prevent weight gain. The USDA recommends that older adults aim for a diet that supplies enough energy through nutrient-rich foods while keeping calorie intake in check. USDA 2023. This strategy helps maintain a healthy weight and ensures the body gets essential nutrients. Nutrient information on labels, along with calorie counts, is crucial in guiding food choices. People should examine both macronutrients People should examine both macronutrients, including carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, and micronutrients, such as vitamins and minerals. Getting enough protein is particularly vital for older adults because it helps maintain muscle and supports better health. The recommended dietary allowance, RDA, for protein rises with age, highlighting the importance of older adults consuming sufficient protein to preserve or build muscle. National Institutes of Health, 2023. The process of reading nutritional labels includes identifying sugars, sodium, and unhealthy fats. Consuming added sugars can cause several health problems, such as obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. According to the American Heart Association, 2023, women should limit their added sugar intake to 6 teaspoons daily, while men should keep it to 9 teaspoons per day, AHA 2023. Added sugars are often listed on labels with terms like sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, and honey. People with hypertension or cardiovascular conditions should monitor their sodium intake. The FDA recommends that older adults keep their sodium consumption to below 2,300 milligrams, 2.3 grams daily, but suggests 1,500 milligrams, 1.5 grams, as the ideal amount for those at risk of heart disease. FDA 2022. Since high blood pressure is a concern, you should select products with lower sodium count. The diet should include minimal amounts of unhealthy fats, such as trans fats and saturated fats. Processed foods often contain trans fats, which elevate bad cholesterol and lower good cholesterol, increasing the risk of heart disease. FDA requires food manufacturers to list trans fat content on nutrition labels. The FDA requires food manufacturers to list trans fat content on nutrition labels, helping consumers make better choices. FDA 2022. Choose healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, and olive oil, as they support heart health and overall wellness. Learning to read nutrition labels correctly emphasizes the importance of making food choices based on accurate information. The health benefits of intentional food selection grow more significant as people age. As explained in this chapter. Knowing what you eat helps you select foods that support your heart goals, that support your health goals and dietary needs. Macronutrients. Monitoring macronutrients such as protein, carbohydrate. Monitoring macronutrients such as proteins, carbohydrates. Monitoring macronutrients such as proteins, carbohydrates, and fats is an effective way to reach health and fitness goals. New to tracking macronutrients? Follow these helpful tips to get started on your journey. 1. Your daily calorie intake should be calculated based on factors such as age, weight, height, activity level, and your specific goals, like weight loss or muscle gain. Calculating your daily calorie needs provides the foundation for determining your macronutrients distribution. A free macro calculator available on calculator.net/calorie-calculator.html can help you determine your daily macronutrient intake and calorie amounts. 2. Your daily calorie distribution should start with 40% carbs, then 40% protein, and 20% fat. You can adjust these ratios to fit your personal taste and goals. 3. Use a nutrition tracking app. Use MyFitnessPal, myfitnesspal.com, or chronometer.com. Use MyFitnessPal or Chronometer apps to log. Use MyFitnessPal or the Chronometer app to log your meals while monitoring your macronutrient intake. These tools make tracking easier and provide nutritional facts about different foods. 4. Using a digital food scale provides precise food measurements. Precise food measurements. Using a digital food scale provides precise food measurements during your early nutrition tracking. This helps you better understand portion sizes and leads. This helps you better understand portion sizes and leads to more accurate record keeping. 5. Meal prep in advance. Meal prep in advance gives you control of your macronutrients while reducing the chances of making unexpected food choices. Preparing meals ahead of time helps you save money and provides balanced options whenever you need them. 6. Your daily calorie intake should consist of 80% whole, unprocessed foods, including vegetables, including fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. This approach promotes overall wellness and makes it easier to achieve your macronutrient goals. 7. Natural fluctuations in your macro intake shouldn't be a concern. Try to stay within 5 to 10 grams of each macronutrient target, but don't worry about small variations. The key to seeing results is remaining consistent over time. 8. Being able to read nutrition labels correctly helps you select healthier foods and accurately monitor your macronutrient intake. Always check the serving sizes and the amount of macronutrients per serving. The main goal of tracking macros is to help people make better food choices. The main goal of tracking macros is to help people make better food choices. You should talk to a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian to ensure your plan fits your personal health needs and keeps a balanced nutritional approach. All right, 1 second. Bam. We're soy jacking. Oh, dude. Okay. I was like, there's no way this is going to be. And it's the exact same time. This is also an indication that this is a ChatGPT book. And I'll tell you why. Because there's absolutely no way you get within that level of specificity between the two. You see that? You see that gray bar, where that gray bar ends? And where that blue bar ends? Hold up. See how close that is. That is, this ends at 56:04. This ends at 56:34. I would reckon that those two chapters are nearly the exact same word count. I would reckon that these two chapters are nearly identical in word count. That is a really good indication that we're dealing with a ChatGPT book. But let's go ahead and reduce this down, right? Let's go ahead and reduce this down. Sugar. I'm looking for any spot where there's like a good amount of silence. Kind of like right here, right? Take that out. Because every little bit helps. And if I can get these removed ahead of time, it's going to save me a heck of a lot of energy later on. And also timing, too. Like, my Descript app will charge me per Well, it'll detect usage based on how many minutes I send them. So if I can trim down these minutes ahead of time, okay. Usually when I say oh, that means that there's a problem there. So take these out. We're 17 minutes in, which means I think that we're about almost halfway there. Take out these breaths. Just little things. Taking out the breaths here and there. Yep. All right, let's see. Let's just let's go ahead and bring OBS over here. Let's go ahead and minimize that. Oh. There we go. That way I can keep an eye on this. This is around the time I was getting tired of the AI stuff. Or maybe not. I think it was around superfoods. That's when I was like, this sucks. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, why was I reading that over and over and over again? I kept reading it wrong. What's the deal? People who set clear dietary targets, people who set clear dietary targets tend to achieve better health outcomes and stick to their plans more consistently. Better health outcomes and having well-defined goals to track helps you track your progress, helps you track your progress. Your dietary assessment results in established goals, now serve as a guide for making this. The dietary guidelines for Americans recommend filling half your plate with fruits and vegetables because these foods provide antioxidants to diseases. Whole grains like brown rice and quinoa should be throughout the day. Hold physical strength and maintain physical strength. As mentioned earlier, the Journal of Nutrition Health per kilogram of body weight and maintain physical strength. As mentioned.
Okay.
Based on current dietary allowance guidelines, your meal should include, based on current dietary allowance guidelines, your meal plan should include lean protein sources like chicken, fish, meat. Organizing meals and grocery lists can help you manage your meal plan. Start by creating a week. This approach makes the meal prepping or to save time and stay on track with your showing. The Appetite Journal, published research. Appetite Journal. The Appetite Week to cooking. Dedicate a few hours each week to practicing mindful so that you have nutritious options available during busy days. According to the American Psychological Association, mindful eating helps people make better dietary choices and develop healthier relationships with food.
Okay, I'm like straight up editing this.
The key to maintain more enjoyable. Helps organize your eating habits. Helps organize your eating habits. Setting practical goals while choosing quality of life. The next section will explain how to include superfoods in your diet, which will both enrich your meals and increase your health benefits. The next section, your meals and increase. When creating a balanced diet plan, we should emphasize the importance of superfoods because these nutrient-rich foods benefits, their importance becomes even more vital with aging. This stage. The health advantages of superfoods help health and boosting overall wellness, metabolic health, and boosting overall wellness, including these foods and flavorful. The superfood category includes various The Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry 2023 released diseases. The leafy greens superfood group. The leafy greens superfood group, including spinach and kale, contains essential nutrients that make them stand out from other foods, C and K, as well as calcium and iron. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition 2023, Better Bone Health. The nutritional value of your meal, better bone health, disease, and better bone health. The nutritional value.
Yeah, you're all good to come down. Superfood reputation because they are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These fatty acids are known for their dual benefits of reducing inflammation and health. Research published in Circulation 2020, the acid intake lowers cardiovascular risks and boosts
cognitive ability, and boosts.
Okay. All right.
You should eat fatty. You should eat fatty fish grilled. You should eat fatty fish grilled, baked, or inside twice a week. Adding superfoods to your diet becomes easy steps. The following guidance offers practical integration. Smoothies. Blend leafy greens, berries, and a protein source like snack. The mix of essential vitamins and minerals. The mix of essential vitamins and minerals helps your body stay full longer. The mix of essential vitamins and minerals helps your body stay full longer. Salads. Make salads more vibrant by mixing different superfoods. A salad with a salad with spinach or kale, grilled chicken or chickpea. Grilled chickens, colorful vegetables, nuts as combination. A homemade vinegar. Snacks. Choose superfood-based options in choose super snacks. A serving of seasoned air poppy flavor. The combination of healthy fats and fiber in these choices keeps you feeling satisfied this meal. Cooking. Focus on cooking. Focus on cooking methods that retains combining steaming vegetables and roasting sweet potatoes. Grilling fish and roasting sweet potatoes boosts flavor, and adding turmeric and garlic to your dishes increase you. Meal prep. Incorporate superfoods into your meal and nutritional value. Meal prep and diet. Prepare large batches of bean. Prepare large batches of bean, lentil, and vegetable all week long. Be able to identify superfoods, dietary options. Being able to identify superfoods helps you select better dietary options. Be able to identify superfood Being able to identify superfood and ingredient nutrition labels being able to identify coming subchapter. The knowledge you gain will support you in making health align with your health goals. Adding superfoods. Adding superfoods to your diet is adding super as you age. Combining nutrient-rich foods while maintaining overall health. The next section while maintaining overall health. The next section about reading nutrition labels will assist you in including superfoods in your diet, helping you make better, health-conscious food choices. Reading nutrition labels effectively. As we age and our dietary needs change, this section expands on the basic nutrition principles toward their health goals. The main components of nutrition labels include serving sizes, nutritional data. Serving sizes are especially important. Soon, the number of servings in a package shows how much food you should eat. Is eating more than one serving requires properly is eating more than one serving requires proper calorie adjustment. According to the FDA 2022, understanding serving sizes is a and heart disease. Information about calories is a crucial part of nutrition labels. A serving of food Information about calories is a crucial part of nutrition labels. A serving of food indicates the amount of energy that calories provide. As people are part of nutrition labels. A serving of food indicates the amount of daily calorie, making it important to monitor daily calorie intake to prevent daily check. USDA 2023. This strategy helps maintain a healthy nutrient information on labels. Nutrient information on labels, along with calorie counts, people should examine both people should examine both macronutrients, including carbohydrates, minerals. Getting enough protein such as vitamins and getting enough protein is particularly better health. The recommended dietary allowance, RDA, for protein rises with age, highlighting the importance of older adults consuming muscle. National Institutes of Health 2023. The process of reading nutritional labels includes IDATs. Consuming added sugars can cause diabetes and heart disease. According to the American Heart Association, 2020 to 6 teaspoons daily, while men should keep it to 9 teaspoons per day. 2023. Added sugars are off corn syrup and honey. People with hypertension or cardiovascular condition take. The FDA recommends that older adults keep grams daily, but suggests 1,500 milligrams as the ideal amount for those at risk of heart disease. FDA 2022. Since high blood pressure is you should select product sodium count. The diet should include minimal amounts of unhealthy fats, such as fats. Processed foods often contain trans fats, which elevate bad cholesterol and lower good cholesterol, increasing the risk increasing the risk of heart disease and cholesterol. Labels. The FDA requires food manufacturers to list trans fat content on nutrition 22. And overall, well, learning to read nutrition labels macronutrients. Monitoring macronutrients such as proteins, carbohydrates.
Wouldn't let me say carbohydrates.
Monitoring macronutrients, certain fitness goals. New to tracking macronutrients. Follow these helpful tips. Follow these helpful tips. To get started on your journey. 1. Your daily calorie intake should be calculated based on goals like weight loss or muscle gain. Calculating your daily calorie needs provides the foundation for determining your macro distribution. A free macro calculator available on calculator.net/calorie-intake and calorie amounts. 2. Your daily calorie distribution should start with 40% goals. 3. Use a nutrition tracking app. Use MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal.com fit your personal taste and goals. 3. Use MyFitnessPal. Use MyFitnessPal or Use MyFitnessPal to log. Use MyFitnessPal or the Chronometer app to log your meals. While Chronometer app to log your meals while monitoring your macronutrient intake. These tools make tracking easier and provide nutritional facts about different foods. 4. Use precise food measurements. Using a digital food scale provides this helps you better accurate record keeping. 5. Connected food choices. Meal prep in advance gives you control of your macronutrients. Preparing meals whenever you need them. Whole, unprocessed foods, including fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. This approach promotes overall wellness and makes it goals. 7. Natural fluctuations in your be a concern. Try to stay within 5 to 10 grams of each macronutrient target patients. The key to seeing results is over time. 8. Being able to read nutrition labels correctly helps you select healthier food. And accurately monitor your macronutrient intake. Always select the servings. Always check the serving sizes and per serving. The main goal of tracking macros is to help always check the food choices. The main goal of tracking macros is to help people make better food choices. You should talk to a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian to ensure your plan fits a registered dietitian to ensure your plan fits your personal health needs and keeps a balanced nutritional approach.
All right, we took care of the easy edits. You ready? That was like an easy first pass. It's funny. It looks like we started about 16 minutes in, going like, nah, I can make some easy edits here, right? 56 minutes down to 45, 46, rounding up. So going from 56 to 46, that's saving 10 minutes of usage, guys. 10 minutes of usage, and every minute counts. So let's go ahead and take all of that. There's a little bit in there that we missed, but that's okay. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and bounce it the way it is. An uncompressed wave. 45, about 46. I reckon we could have brought that down to 40 minutes. But let's go ahead and bounce it. That just goes to show that even after our initial easy edits, there we go, chapter 3. Even after our initial easy edits, that still puts us around okay, Descript gives you an hour free every month. As you can see, we made some substantial edits to that one. We brought it down to 46 minutes. Probably could have brought it down to 40, but still, that would have been for the month. And we just blew through it in the first day. So that goes to show that you really need to buy one of the tiers on Descript, and that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. My esophagus sometimes will and bring things down. Okay, let's mute that, and then bring you guys over to let me make sure. Yeah, bitrate's still looking good.
Let's bring you over to Descript. Let's pull that up first just to make sure I'm not embarrassing myself, as I've been known to do. Okay. Bring you guys over to Brave. Bam. So now we're over here on Descript.com. Be sure to use my code. I will earn 20 big ones if you use my code. So earn $20 by, let's see, they get 50% off for 2 months on the Creator Monthly Plan. And I get 30% of what they spend. Oh, up to $20 per paid referral. Okay. Let's check out my rewards. 14 people have seen my link. 14 people have seen my link. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I've gotten 0 rewards, but that is A-okay. We're going to go ahead and in my Twitch chat put the link. If you... I don't think that copied correctly. Copy invite link. Okay. There we go. I don't think that's copying correctly, so let's go ahead and copy from here. Now paste in. Are you pranking me today, guys? Are you pranking me? Be sure to use that link. Be sure to use that link, and you will save money, and I will get paid. Be sure to use that link. That means I get something from it, and you guys save money. Okay. All right, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? What am I doing? New project, audio project. Upload file. Let's go to recent. Descript outsource wave. Chapter 3 wave. Of course, my name is Eric Pullman. Create. So, yeah. Check it out. All that work. And I'll show you. I might edit a little bit on here to show you how easy it is. But Descript makes editing so much easier. Because all I got to do is I got to put it all into this workstation, and it downloads everything. It downloads the wave, it translates that into a transcript, and then you can use that transcript to edit. So instead of looking through all of the stuff like I did just in front of you, like once you get down to the nitty-gritty, it starts to get kind of hard to figure out exactly where a word stops, where a word begins, but Descript does a really good job of parsing those hairs and doing something that, like, I mean, you can do, it just makes it a lot easier to do. So I have spent many an hour going like piece by piece, bit by bit, really picking apart my performance. But this does a good job of like making it real simple. Okay, so this is about how easy it is to upload it to the website. 87% of the way there. Ad break ended. You guys are back just in time. It's now transcribing. It's now transcribing. Transcribing chapter 3. 10% of the way through. Now, I will say this kind of depends on your browser memory. So, like, this up top is saying this is critically low browser storage, free up space, disable settings that clear browser data on exit. Make sure you're not in incognito mode. I am not on incognito mode, but a lot of the times I'll find that it does a better job of transcribing me when I have more free memory on here. So you can let Underlord plan your edits with smart suggestions. Dude, that is the worst. I will never let AI do my job, but I will let it do the tedious part of what I'm doing, and this is the tedious part. So you just hit remove retakes, and it goes, I think this is a retake, and then you go, oh, R changing metabolism. Looks pretty good so far. Through the floods, through the foods. Many adults. So it's just mix and match. Does this match the other thing or trendy solutions? Okay. And sometimes it doesn't do... It tries to consolidate things, I've noticed. So, like, a lot of the times you got to make sure that it's not trying to take 2 bits that are wrong and then consider the whole thing wrong and then take a bad take from before. I've seen it do that. By examining functional medicine can contribute, rethinking the role. There we go. Such as these changes. So this is basically everything that we were doing, but making it a lot easier as well. Oh my god, so much. One of the biggest mistakes, yes. This means, okay, yes, help control. See, this is what I'm talking about. The nutrients we consume, it's pulling from up here, and it's because it's like I literally said, let me take that back. And I started from up here, but it's like, no, that whole thing is wrong and this is right. It's going to add a bad take into there. It's not what I want. Fiber-rich vegetables. So you can edit from like the transcript here. You can go over to the right and do these little bits here, all of the suggestions. Or there is, let's see, large? I don't know why this is so small. But you can also use the timeline as well. So there are 3 different ways that you can edit on here, which makes it really nice for ADHD brain that gets bored of one way. You can shift gears and go on to another way. So yeah, apparently if I say sorry, it works better. So if I say, oh, sorry, and it goes, oh, that's a mistake. Maybe I'll do that more often. Maybe I'll say sorry more often. Ha, ha, ha. That's rich. Not gonna happen. Let's see, yeah, why are you taking the first take, dude? Quality. Burdensome. Quality. Oh. Hey, what are you doing? And then a lot of the times it'll like show a little hyphen, so I know that there's an issue there.
Fiber in micronutrient. Fiber in micronutrient goals. It becomes easier.
Yeah. So that and blood, sugar.
And blood sugar.
Sometimes when I do that though, okay, actually no, this is good. This is all right. Sometimes it cuts it and it creates like a very small take in between. And then if I transport that as a AAF, it just doesn't do it right. So I haven't converted it into an AAF in a while, but you never know.
Over time, couldn't. How we feel, but over time, consistent dietary choices in those who recognize
Of nutritional maturity. I don't think that's a thing, but okay. Actually, scratch that. It is a thing. It is a thing. The ability to nourish yourself, okay, into acts of self-care, but it becomes as a primary this subchapter that meet setting realistic goals can lead in your overall health, aging causes and absorbs older adults, but need and essential. Yeah, see, this is where it messes up right here. As you can see, I've said this twice. This second take's probably better, but I've also said this part twice. And so it goes, you've said this part and this part twice. So I'm going to keep the first one and the second one, even though this second take of this first mistake is better. I don't know why it does this, if it like reduces tokenization or what, but I am not a fan of that because that is obviously wrong. What are we doing, guys? Your specific requirements, yes. Activity, yes. Health conditions, at realistic goals, achievable. Your health, at least. The people having well-defined. Yep, there we go. Doing that again. All right, so we got to say no, and then take that out, and then helps you take that out. There we go. And establish goals, such as fruits and vegetables, lean proteins. You guys remember Fruit Ninja? You guys remember Fruit Ninja? That support health and reduce. One's in the chat if you remember Fruit Ninja. All right, let's see. Whole grains like brown rice and quinoa should be part of your diet. Okay, yeah, that is indeed twice. Per kilogram. Per kilo. age can, let's see. Let's try to delete the second one. No. Start by creating a weekly menu. Can I see the menu, please? The menu, please. None of your business. Let's see. Planning your meals in advance. You can. And automatically, by getting meals, helping you achieve so that you, I wonder if like this links together and makes like some sort of narrative. Paying attention and thoroughly making your dinner. Setting practical goals, because these nutrient-rich foods, the antioxidant content in blueberries. There you go, dude. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. I'm watching you. In blueberries and strawberries. See? In blueberries and strawberries. Big fan of strawberries myself. And it says brain function and omega-3 fatty acids. Okay. Through a meta-analysis, the following guidance for a nutrient-rich keeps you feeling satisfied until that align while maintaining as we age. Of understanding correctly helps how food information about calories and lower. Wait. No, it's not. No, it's not. Tisk, dude. Almost missed you. That is my one gripe with this. It does not do that well. Well, that's not exactly correct, but okay. I'll take not exactly correct over over taking twice as long to do this. Can help you. Using a digital scale shouldn't be a concern and helps you select healthier options. Okay. So, we've done that. Now, I'll go through and I'll check to make sure. A lot of the times, like, the crossed out things in the list won't be on the list, so I have to go through and make sure it's not in the transcript anywhere. It won't actually cause an issue. It won't be correct, so. Plus, there'll be, like, edits hidden in here. Okay, so I'm gonna, you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and select all of this and say revert. Your meal plan should include, and then take all that out. There we go. That should be good. That should be better. Okay. On creating. I'm going to take it back to this subchapter. Okay. Okay. And looks pretty good. Here we go. Let me take that back. People think that healthy eating. Okay. There we go. All right. So that's pass number 1, right? Because I go through and I trim it down. That's pass number 1. So then what we do is we make this larger and we see the timeline. And then we go past number 2, shorten word gaps. This will find all word gaps that are 0.4 seconds and longer. So, I don't want that because it creates too much of a shortening. So, I'll make sure each of those is free of any vocal, free of any wave in there. So it'll trim that 1.2 seconds down to 0.4 seconds. And I go through all of my, like that little wave in there was probably a breath. So, and if it's not a breath, it's immediately obvious that something is missing. What I'm going to do in these instances where it's off the page, because this is another gripe that I have with it, I'll shorten it and then I'll revert it. There you go. And it brings me right back to it, so I can see it better. If I'm actually concerned. Like right there, I'm probably concerned, so I'll bring that back. Yeah, no, we're fine. No issues. And like for the most part, I don't really mind like if it goes off the page a little bit, because I'm like, it's probably fine, as you can see. I have to do this like maybe about 200 times. So I don't want to spend too long on it. That was an instance where I probably am okay. Like, that is not good. Oh, and that's a repeat, actually, so.
And seed and vegetables, nuts, and seeds offers a new.
Yeah. Now there's a actually bring that back. Yeah. So I was gonna say because we deleted our one exception, so it brings us down to being the first one. See, that's what I don't want. Right there.
Daily macronutrient intake.
So macronutrient intake, and as you can see, the transcript's messed up there.
Can help you determine your daily macronutrient intake and calorie amounts.
That's probably because it was low on memory there.
Mounts 2. Daily macronutrient intake.
Yeah, it's starting to mess up there at the end.
%40 protein and 20% fat. You can adjust these ratios to fit your
Okay, so now we're at the end and we can see every single instance.
start with 40% carbs, then 40% protein, and 20%.
Yeah, that is off like crazy, dude. This is off like crazy. Okay.
You should talk to a healthcare professional or a registered diet.
So that's about past 2, I believe, where I go through and I remove all of the spaces in between them. So for all intents and purposes, this might be okay. And like if I were in a rush, I could submit it like this, but it's not the best as it could be. And so I'll go through and look for and, because that is a telltale sign that I can, let's go space and, which will be more of what I'm looking for. Which will look for lists, and if we're on a list, we can take it back a bit. We could take away the spacing on here. Like, it doesn't need to be 0.4 seconds between things that are listed or something like this where it leads into it.
In reality, it creates a deeper connection between the body and the nourishment.
Actually, this could use a little more space, maybe 0.3.
Body and the nourishment it needs.
That sounds a lot better. So that's kind of what I'm looking for there. In this pass, I will take just a little bit.
Form at its best. It focuses on boosting energy, improving mood, reducing inflammation, and supporting.
So I like that, and is a really good word to look for these little things. And like 0.3. Maybe bring this back to like 0.26. So that's what I like to do to make things a little easier on me later, because these like to pop up. Shouldn't really start a sentence with but that's okay. Here we go. list. There's a bunch of lists on this. That's how you know that you're dealing with a ChatGPT book is that you have a lot of lists. You have a lot of lists.
Addition, they become means for healing, prevention, and performance.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's bring this down to 0.24. This down to here. This down to here. Okay, that's a list. Or is another good word, and we're probably gonna use that later. Or is another one. I got or, and then but is another one that I use. These are indications that you have a list, or there's a shift in the conversation. So I use those as markers. Just because I found it as a recurring pattern over and over that I kept having to fix these lists. And one of the telltale signs that you're dealing with a list is the word and.
Volts as 1008.
Okay. For example might be a good word too.
Important. For example, 1,800 calories.
That might be a good indication that you are dealing with some sort of shift in the sentence. And shifts in the sentence usually indicate that there is a break. Just a little bit. I like to take related sentences like that, like those who recognize, like it's usually an indication that there's related sentences nearby. I think that's technically two sentences, but that's okay. Bring that down a bit. And this is a list. I like to bring these down to just above halfway.
Backfires. Irregular eating habits. Irregular eating habits, misnutrition, or meals.
Why did I say missed nutrition?
Habits, misnutrition, or meals chosen
I obviously meant to say malnutrition. Is there a second take? No, there's not. Okay.
Repercussions. After 50, however, spontaneity often backfires. Irregular eating habits, misnutrition, or meals chosen solely for taste can cause fatigue.
Okay. That's okay. It's just, this is one of the passes, so I'm not going to really, worry about it too much, but things like that concern me.
involves Instead, it involves
A little bit more.
plans. Instead, it involves thinking ahead.
A lot of the times, too, it sounds a little too quiet there, but the compression will bring those lower lows up a bit. So I don't really need to worry about that, to be honest. With proper sound conditioning, I'm okay. Now, if I didn't have Logic Pro, I'd be fucked.
Avoid two of the most common traps: skipping meals and late night eating. Both habits disrupt.
Okay.
In advance, people stay. In advance, people stay ahead of hunger, maintain stable energy levels, and resist the temptation of processed convenience foods. Those who embrace structure find that they spend less time worrying about food and more time.
And flexibility.
Control of their health in ways that
No, too different.
of their health in ways that feel
Do I have another take of that?
health in ways that feel empowering, in ways that
Maybe I stopped that at empowering.
of their health in ways that feel empowering rather than burdensome.
That actually doesn't sound bad.
In ways that feel empowering rather than burdensome.
Okay. Here's another and. We'll bring that a bit back. Flexibility. Bring that a bit back. This is a list. So many lists.
The 3 pillars of successful long-term nutrition after 50 are quality, consistency, flexibility, and flexibility.
That's funny. If I left that in, that would be really funny. Flexibility and flexibility. Okay.
Quality, consistency, and flexibility. People see lasting improvements.
Okay. Bring this back a bit.
A slice sauteed spinach and
Yeah, it's too close. Bring that out.
sauteed spinach and
Spinach.
and a slice of
Spinach. And. So many ands. So many ands. Point 3 is probably fine, but I'll take it down just in case.
Fixes and supports.
Bring it back a bit.
It fixes and supports the idea that balance.
See what I'm talking about? It's too awkward of timing.
Idea that balanced eating is both a science and a science and a science and a skill. A science and a skill. Reaching a point in life where
Okay. 28. This could probably be like 27. That's concerning. Okay. Here's another one.
needs. Aging causes changes that influence how the body metabolizes food, digests
Okay, so that actually needs a little bit of space.
food, digests nutrients,
What was that?
food, digests nutrients, and absorbs them, according to the
Okay. About 23. Bring this back a bit. Bring this back a bit.
age, gender, activity level, and health conditions. After determining your
Set realistic goals. Uh-oh. Measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Smart.
measurable,
It's not the S. S is specific.
objectives should be smart, measurable, achievable,
Is that actually what it says? 14 minutes in.
objectives should be smart,
Yeah, that's...
should be measurable, achievable,
How about this? I'm going to put that as specific. Needs replacement or re-record. There we go.
should be smart, measurable,
That is indeed not the lyric. Okay, all right, let's minimize this. whoops. Whole grains, lean protein, and we've made it through half of the ands. This is why this is such a good this is such a good indication of where we can make changes. Because, like, look how many points that we've found so far that obviously need changing.
Nutrients and offer
And physical strength. And aging. And legumes. And beans. And meat. And fish.
like chicken, fish.
F's are hard because they like occupy so much space.
Like chicken, fish.
Yeah. And fish. Nice. And legumes.
Easier and more enjoyable. Meal prepping or preparing meals ahead. Practical way to save time and stay on track.
And waste less food.
Eat healthier and waste less. Eat healthier and waste less food. Dedicate a cooking and portioning meals so that you have nutritious options available.
Yup. I don't know why I kept getting so bad at having these. Because half of 141 isn't 50. What are we talking about, dude?
Benefits your physical health and improves your quality of life. The next section will explain how to include superfoods in your diet, which will both enrich your meals and increase.
See, I just knew that and was way too long. I had to jump back into action.
Meals and increase your health benefits. When creating a balanced diet plan, we should emphasize the important fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and fish, which all provide different health benefits. Includes various foods such as fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and fish, which all provide different health benefits. The antioxidant content in blueberries and strawberries makes them excellent choices. Because these compounds fight oxidative stress, which contribute to regular berry consumption enhances brain function. And
Hey. Hello. What's up, girl? Yo, what's up, USS? Good to see ya. What's up, Spectra? Welcome back in. Good to have you. Hello, hello. How are you tonight?
and reduces the
And kale.
diseases. The leafy
Yeah, I thought so. This needs a little bit of reduction there.
diseases. The leafy green superfood group, including spinach and kale, contains
Maybe like right there.
essential nutrients that make them stand out from other foods. These vegetables are
Okay.
high in vitamins A, C, and K, as well as calcium.
There we go.
In vitamins A, C, and K, as well as calcium and iron. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition 2023 reveals
There we go.
greens have lower risks of heart disease and better bone health. The nutritional value of your meals.
Okay. berries. Let's bring that down to 23. That's about 23. That's about 20. Let's make that a little bit larger.
Integration. Smoothies.
I thought this was a little too much.
Superfood. Integration. Smoothies. Blend leafy greens, berries, and a protein source like Greek yogurt or a plant-based protein powder for a nutrient-rich. Choices keeps you feeling.
All right.
Cooking. Focus on cooking.
And adding a touch of turmeric. Adding a touch of turmeric.
Benefits is
Look at that. Isolating 144 different parts where I can optimize.
and ingredient. Labels and ingredient lists.
Okay. I think I got better with these lists as it went on here. I think I got to the point where I was like, all right, I need to just be performing this as fast as possible. Because if I allow myself to take some time with this, I put way too much space in between these words. So I think that was like the focus on this, like at the end, and why later in here actually gets a lot more tightened up.
Obesity, diabetes, and heart disease.
Oh, I went to the wrong one. My bad. There we go.
Obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. According to the American.
Okay, we have 20 more. And honey.
Corn syrup and honey. People with high.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
nuts, and olive oil as they support
That's not bad.
health and overall
Actually,
health and overall heart health and overall
yeah, that's probably better. Okay.
goals and dietary needs. Macro
Okay.
reach health and fit to reach health and fitness goals. New to tracking macronutrients? Follow these helpful
I'm glad that caught the question mark on there. Activity level, height, weight. Actually, bring that back.
age, weight, height, activity level, and your specific goals like
Yeah.
weight loss or goals like
No.
specific goals like weight
No.
goals like weight loss or muscle gain.
Yes. Okay. Macronutrient intake
Daily can help you determine intake and calorie amounts. 2. Your daily calorie distribution should start with 40% carbs, then 40%
That is when it starts to mess up.
protein and 20% protein and 20% fat. You can adjust these ratios. You can adjust fat. You can adjust these ratios to fit your personal taste and goals. 3. Use a nutrition tracking app. Use MyFitnessPal or the Chronometer app to log your meal. Your app to log your meal. Your app to log your meals while monitoring your macro. These tools make tracking easier and provide nutrients about different foods. 4. Foods. 4. Using a
Okay.
preparing meal food choices. Preparing meals up list of 80% whole unprocessed foods, including fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grain. This approach promotes
Okay.
trying to stay within
I think that's about it. The key. Okay.
foods and accurately monitor
Or and Completed so many different passes, and we are good. We just need to go back to specific and make sure that I have that recorded in there. So let's go raw all the way at the end. Go here and just say specific.
Specific.
Okay, bring that over. Bounce as uncompressed. Wave, chapter 3, specific. Then we will upload back to here. Should be. And then we'll cancel out. Go back here. Don't know why it canceled out. It's whatever. Add file. It should be the same place. So we'll add that. Who's talking? Guess who? The same guy who's always talking. The same guy who's always talking. Come on. Specific. Does it fit?
Adjectives should be specific. This should be specific. Adjectives should be specific. Adjectives should be specific. Adjectives should be specific. Adjectives should be specific. Your objectives should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant.
Okay. There you go. Let me make sure it's not on an ad. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We should be good. All right. That is it for me today. That's all I got. I'm going to go ahead and head out for the evening. But that was a productive 3 hours and 39 minutes. We got a chapter done and pretty well edited at this point. I just have to listen back to it and make some additional edits. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you all to the views on the previous playbacks. I've seen a ton of you guys on there, so thank you for that. By a ton, my bar's pretty low. I'm like 7 is a ton to me, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the plays on the playback. So thank you guys, and that's all for me tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and enjoy your life today. Thank you.